Ready? How is everybody doing? How is the harping out yonder? What's up? I'm drinking some sun tea, brewed courtesy of the great burning orb in the sky. Okay, we got the caffeine going. What's new this week? I had a lesson. Let's see here. Hold on a second. Not even ready yet. I had a lesson from Mr. Henry Galerpin, and he was talking about timing. I believe he does all types of music, some death metal, I think some jazz, and this fantastic individual. Anyways, he was talking about timing. He was talking about ways I could break out of my rhythm that I'm kind of somewhat really cool guy. How are you doing? How's the harp? And I got some more interesting things here behind me. There's Ganesha and one other thing, and some owls and whatnot. Cyberfish, how are you doing? Oh wow, there's a lot of people already. How is the great out yonder? Had a lesson with Henry Galerpin, and oh, another cool development we're having is every Friday on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm Bebcorp. I'm going to try to have on a different guest. Last night we had Ron Novikov talking about some of his philosophy. I did screen record it, so I'm going to be posting that tomorrow. Michael Schmidt said, got my new Harp 11. Oh, I'm glad you love the harp that you got. That is amazing. But also, if anybody in the future, for next Friday, we're gonna have Mark Groudon talking about harp, and he's a very good musician and teacher of music. After that, we're going to have Nico Cornelius on there. Mikhail Masco, I've been talking to him, the maker Mikhail Masco. He speaks a little bit of English. He's going to come on sometime in the future when we find out a time that will work out. But anyways, Instagram's fantastic because I can start adding people in. So I'm going to try to have a once a weekly guest live on my Instagram. And if you're a jaw harp player, a maker, or teacher of music, or whoever, if you want to come on the show, on my Instagram show, shoot me a message at my email, bebcorp1@gmail.com, or leave a comment. I check almost all comments, which we're getting plenty of comments now. Anyways, we're going to get into some timing. He taught me, or was teaching me, how the basis of building rhythms. And a lot of our Western music is in 4/4 timing. So he broke it down as like 4/4 timing. You just can count it as two. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. It's a very simple rhythm. If we're breathing in and out, we're 1 2 1 2 1 2. Then we have a rhythm that's like a 3. If we're 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, you can think of that as like a waltz. Bum 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 bum. You should whip out the Blackfire Zology. I have a Blackfire that I was getting down on last night. I think it was in B1. We'll get into that. So if we have this 4/4 rhythm and this 3 rhythm, we have 1 2 1 2, and we have 1 2 3 1 2 3. What happens if we combine them? He called this a rhythm of 5. 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3. And I encourage you, practice that. 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3. What's cool about that? Let's do the 2 rhythm. Or you can even say ta 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 ta. We have this waltz rhythm is 1 2 3 1 2 3. If we combine them, we go 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3. Ta 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 ta. When I'm clapping, that's the emphasis. Ta 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 ta. And if you build these rhythms, you can start improvising just as long as you come back to the rhythm. So let's try that. The 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3. We can say it as ta 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 ta. And it's I think he called it a Balkan rhythm. You find in a lot of Indian music, and we're really going to get into some cool stuff as I talk about this. But I'm not a musician. I'm very much a beginner to this. So if there's musicians out there who are saying, that's not right, that probably isn't, because my memory is, I'm a steel trap, but I'm a rusted steel trap. So we're going to go 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 ta 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 ta. He says, you ever tried a metronome with a harp? I've tried a metronome app once. But I really liked the way he was, and he suggested playing with the metronome. I really liked the way he was breaking these rhythms down. So for ta 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 ta, and every like fourth measure, I'm gonna rest and get my breath back in. I go. We can also start rearranging these 1 2s and 2 3 1 2 3s, 1 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3, or 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1. I probably didn't say that correctly, but hello, welcome to the Harp Rig. We're gonna hit 1 2 1 2. So here, the juice flow flowing here. 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. Taka 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 taka. And it sounds very world rhythmy. I can just do it with my breath. Do it with the tatas. That's it. 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. And I can do 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2, or just any combination of these. Like you can build rhythms or some combinations, but let's just see where we go. We're going to keep that rhythm. We're going to keep it going, and then we're going to start drifting around. Henry Glarpin says, in general, it's easier to speak than. Oh, Henry Glarpin was just messaging me right now. Fantastic individual. Let's get to it. And this is really. Experimenting around with these rhythms has really broken me out of the rhythm that I'm used to, but bits of it creep back in, so it's a melting pot of different rhythms here. 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. Kind of lost the rhythm there, but it's really been helping to break me out. And we're just gonna go. We're gonna do a little bit of freestyling on the harp around these rhythms. Somebody suggested a Blackfire, and I was really getting down coincidentally on a Blackfire in B1. Let's see here. We'll go 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3, and I've been driving around in my work truck just hollering rhythms and 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4, or just anything around there. There's a ton of different combinations. That 1 2 1 2 3 called it beat of 5. You showed me how to build ones to 9 and 7. And just anyways. This rhythmic endeavor, we're trying to get to the math of the rhythm, is going to be something I'm going to be pursuing for at least the next couple of weeks. I think that's really going to break some interesting things loose, but my nose is almost completely clogged. It's prime beginning of allergy season, so... See if I can get some outward play going. Redneck Bro says, "Hey man, can you teach me a basic simple rhythm for an old time country song?" I don't know if that made sense. Sure. Let's do something breathy, something really rhythmic. He said old time country song. I don't know exactly how to do that, but we're gonna just do something really hillbilly. Let's breathe out, breathe in. We're just going to bring our lips off it a little bit. I'm bringing my lips in off my in-breath because I'm punching an in-breath because I don't want to kill the harp. Let's do that a few times, and then we're going to stutter our breath. And I'm bouncing to kind of emulate that stuttering. And I'm having caffeine. The sun tea I made was really strong today, so... I'm also opening and closing my glottis, which is I'm going to switch into inward because I have a stronger tone there. as you hear the tone drop, I'm just dropping my tongue position, but keeping that rolling breath or that rhythm going. And there I'm starting to get lightheaded because I'm giving more breath out than I'm taking in. If that happens, bring your lips off it and sneak in a breath. We'll hear that happen. And there and it's kind of, you can kind of hear my breathing because I'm really restricting it. I'm breathing hard, but I'm restricting it. I like it. That's sort of my drum and my tambourine and my shaker. So let's go with that. And there I just had kind of a rolling type of rhythm, do 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 do, and I started trying to play a little bit melodically on top of that, or play a melody, not melodically, but I'm trying to construct a melody in there, and I'm just sort of drifting around, but I'm trying to keep that same time. One of the things that I talked about with Henry was I get out of time, and my rhythm is constantly changing, and I don't have that consistency. People aren't able to follow it, so which is fun for like meditation. But if you want to get somebody into a song, especially if you're playing like a country or hillbilly sounding song or any type of song, we need to, or at least I need to keep that pattern or keep that rhythm to keep it going. Because if not, you just sort of get lost as to what it even is. It's just nonsense, which I do enjoy. I play a lot of nonsense when I'm meditating. I've been uploading far less meditational harp play videos because I've been keeping them to myself. I'm going to get back into doing more tutorials. And also having guests on Instagram. I'm going to have to look in to see if YouTube will allow me to have guests on, do like a split screen. Hey, I am Smiley. How are you? There's quite a few people tuned in for a Saturday evening. And what a beautiful, nice windy day here in Kansas it was. Let's see, we're going to play... Oh, I was playing the London harp last night. Yeah, I got lots of oddities in the back. This is a piece of driftwood my brother found. I'm like, that looks like an ancient god. I'm going to keep that. Courtesy of my brother Eric, the true outdoorsman. Well, there's a couple Bebs that are true outdoorsmen, but I'm outdoorsy, but I don't do a whole bunch of hunting or fishing. I like going out and walking in nature. And the times when I go fishing, I catch fish, but I more sit in a chair and drink beer. And a lot of times I'll carve sticks or carve rocks. Or hey, Tyrazone 5, how are you doing? I'm playing the London harp with the big London-like tail, or great tail. Used to beat up against the oven and sound like a drum, just echo through the house. I'm going to be playing them and I'm going to be muting, but I'm not even trying to touch the reed. I'm just coming to the frame. You can listen. See, I can get some resonance out of it just like that. I'm going to try to get a drum type of effect off of it. I'm more touching my lips. So the reed, whatever contact's coming with the reed's coming to me because it's actually stopping mostly before it hits the harp. And I found I get better muting if I'm letting the reed come to me and not going center and touching the actual reed. Because this reed, it's doing, in my mind, the reed's doing this motion. And if you touch it in the center, it's stopped. It stops all the momentum, so it's not going to vibrate anymore. If you let the reed come to you, bam, you slap it, it still momentum to keep it going. So if we touch it when the reed is in the central position, it kills it. Like, but if I touch it like my lips or touch the frame and let the reed come to me, it still has a little bit of forward momentum. But if I touch it center, in the central position of it wagging back and forth, then it just kills it. There, I'm doing that. Then I'm going to mute. Well, maybe. Let's see if my technique will work. 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. If I'm doing emphasis, it'd be 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. I'm giving myself a whole measure to sneak air back inside. So see where that goes there. Something like that. It's that same 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. I need a harp that's less tight than that. I need my Rekka. I had a Rekka rhombus. I've been shredding on. I don't know if you can use the term shredding on a harp, but that's what it felt like. Let's see what we can do percussive wise. For percussives, Morchang pretty much reigns supreme. Hey, nice to see. I seen your comment, but I was already committed to the sip of tea, so. 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. It's like I'm taking the tip of my tongue. Do I have a Zology Tibet? I do not have a Zology Tibet. That is a very, very deep harp. I do have a couple of deep harps. I'm so lightheaded from doing that because I was really, really pushing my breath and also holding my that 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 or whatever rhythm I was doing it, but it just through the tip of my tongue. There's such subtlety you can bring by bringing your lips all the way off and then make like a e. If you emphasize the tongue, well, you can get really weird with that. I'm liking that. Then you just get into nods and is that tongue? It's like an alien burp. I'm breathing in and out through my nose, so it gives it that hollow. Here's if I was breathing. Ooh, that sounds cool. There was adding the breath before I was holding my breath or breathing in and out through my nose for the hollow. Let's add the breath. I'm still doing that, but I'm giving that in and out breaths. And what I like about this record is it's got pretty good volume, but it's not overly tight, so I can get a little bit crazier with my mouth techniques without the risk of overcompression. Connor Hunley, oh hello, what do you think of Aaron Zalagi's song Energy? Anything Aaron Zalagi's ever did that I've seen on the internet, I have liked. He is absolutely, in my opinion, one of the better or best rhythmic players and jaw harp players I have seen on the internet. Fantastic individual. I hope someday to meet Aaron Zalagi, or maybe if he responds, maybe get him on the Instagram live show. We do have Mikhail Masco's going to be on there next Friday on my Instagram. Bebcorp, we're going to be doing a split screen with Mark Grouden. He's going to be talking about some harp and things. He is I would call him a musical genius. Do I have any harps from Norway? Oh yes, I do have a couple harps from Norway. Let's get weird on the Norwegian harps. I like it. Keep the things coming. I love that. Thank you. I didn't catch your name, but I love you. Thank you for chiming in. Let's see. I have many Norwegian style harps, but only 3 actual harps from Norway. We have an Iverson, Folk Nesland. This is oh, thank you. Let's see. Do I have a string instrument from Norway? That I do not. Where is my other Norwegian? Oh, there we go. Yeah. I have a Strom. This is Nesland. This is Iverson. We'll play the Strom first. Let's just get Norwegian-y. I have some more of the Sun Tea. What I did for Sun Tea is I took a quart mason jar. Oh, the mouth bow. That's packaged up. I should get that out and hang it out here in the chillery. But let's say for my Sun Tea, 1 quart mason jar, 3 PG Tips bags, screw a lid on there, put it in direct sunlight. I sit it on a black lawn chair and it gets hotter there. But I really like Sun Tea. Thank you, Sun, for brewing my tea. Aaron is brilliant. I love his song. Oh yeah, I would love to meet him as well. Aaron Zalagi. Okay, let's try this Strom. It's either Strom or Strom. I do love a Strom. Strom are not, I was surprised when I first got it. It's not, this is not a super loud harp, but it is a beautiful, I like how it's a mud harp, but it doesn't look like a lot of the other mud harp. It's, instead of that squash pattern, it's that rounded pattern. You don't see very many rounded pattern. I can't play the mouth bow right now because it is packaged up in the harpery, and to go in the harpery, I have to disinfect myself all off, and it's a whole thing. But maybe for next week, and maybe if I have time, I'll hang up the mouth bow. Mouth bow. What are you gonna make Monday night no sleep train V's? Oh, those are. Oh, I love you, McMurphy Productions. I have not done those in a long, long time. When I first started playing, I would do Monday night after I get done with training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I'd be all amped up. I can't sleep, so I'd make a jaw harp video. And some of those Monday night no sleep trains, like I wouldn't have any rhythm or any plan. I would just come up with something. But some of those were like 8 to 12 takes. I would shoot it, and it would be a several hour thing. Maybe in the future I'll have to do one of those. It's easier for me to construct and build rhythms now that I've been playing a little while. This is a Folk Nesland. This is A2. The other one was G2. The Straum was G2. Is an A2 Folk Nesland. And the ends of them are kind of sharp. And normally, like with Morchang or any harp I get in, the ends are kind of sharp on your lip. One of these 3 files where 3 sides of it, it's kind of a flattened file. 3 sides of it are smooth, but one side of it is a fine file. Normally I go around with that, but I'm like, oh, that's the maker's original. I'm going to leave that because I probably will never have another opportunity in my lifetime to buy a secondhand Folk Nesland. See if I can play that same tune or version of a tune. The Nesland feels more whiny. It's like wee wee. It feels like in a Munharpy way. It feels like a Chemchoyev deer. Very raspy. A lot of the Russian Munharp I played and Ukrainian makers making Munharp, they're a little bit cleaner of a tone, but there's like a raspiness to these Norwegian ones, or at least the 3 I've sampled. They're loud, but they're not super, super loud. Last one I've got in my collection that's actually a Norwegian maker, and many makers around the world make Munharp, but Norway it's kind of like Champagne, being in the Champagne region of France. A lot of people make a sparkling wine, but this is the raspy stuff. The Iverson had the roughest finish. I kind of took fine sandpaper and went over it. The ends were sharp. Gotta go. Oh, later, Connor Huntley. Thank you so much for tuning in. Very, very tight gaps. Very pronounced wedge-shaped reed. A lot of his ends they don't meet in the same place. They don't end in the same place, but it's kind of cool. It makes it look very, very rustic. Very, very tight gaps. Very, very flexible reed. Definitely the most quietest, the Nesland or not Nesland, the Iverson. But these are a different thing. They have their own dimension. Let's go back. Let's play around with this a little bit. We have a very quiet, fairly quiet, flexible reeded harp. 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. It's the same 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. Difference in between the tones there is tick 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 and tick tick tick. Let's play some other mud harps. We're gonna play a couple more mud harp. Is it mud harps or munarp? Is it already plural? I don't know. Is it like I don't know. I don't know where I was going. With that I was gonna quote a movie and then I'm like, oh yeah, that's not an appropriate quote. Let's play another munarp. We have a couple handy. This is a Dernovoy munarp. This one, and I've seen other of his makes of them. They have different finish and they're different sizes. Every monarch he makes is its own thing. Pretty tight gaps, relatively flexible. Do I love or hate curse words? That's an interesting question. I use curse words intermittently. I used to when I was in my early 20s. Is probably the most profane I ever was. I used them like they were salt and pepper. Now that I have a son, I edit myself more, and I've cursed several times today, doing various things on accident, and my son was within a room or two away, so he'll probably pick those up from me. Hope not, but no, I don't. I'm not super profane at my job. I'm working a lot of people's houses and in job sites and stuff for doing heating and air, so I can't be profane. My humor is still inappropriate, especially if you get me around a fire or drinking a beer. I'm a fairly inappropriate guy, but for the Harp channel, I definitely want to keep it clean because there's kids watching and families watching, and YouTube likes it when you're not swearing. Swearing has its place, but especially when I'm working on something, because I do a lot of mechanical work for heating and air, swearing doesn't help. What I found helps the best if you're trying to finesse something into place is talk to it nice. That's a beautiful monarch. That is actually made in Ukraine by Dernovoy. Is it Alexander Dernovoy, maybe? 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. I love this one. I'm neutral with curse words, but I only use them if oh yeah. And I have plenty of. I seem like I'm a pretty nice guy on the camera, but I have plenty of mood swings, especially when I'm stressed. I've even dealt with customers jaw harp wise, where I've been stressed at work, and then I get home and I'm trying to get all these harps around, and I've never cursed anyone, but I've been unkind sometimes. So I'm a work in progress as a person, and we all are. So I'm always trying to be more kind and trying to curse less and trying to be empathetic of people. It's easy when you're stressed to be unempathetic, ununderstanding. So if you ever messaged me about harps on my personal Facebook and I've kind of been grumpy in the replies, I am sorry. I juggle a lot of things sometimes, wear a lot of hats, work a full-time job, and then come home and spend 3-ish hours packaging and organizing harps before bedtime after spending time with my son. And the world's most kindest dude. Oh, cool. Jamie, you got to be one of the most positive people. Oh, I try to be positive. If you hung out with me a lot, you'd be like, you're not always positive. Especially when I'm inconvenienced. Like, bad things can happen, and like I'm okay with it. A crane tips over at work. You're like, it's the crane operator's fault, and there's a whole thing. People come out, their safety and everything. And that I can handle, but like a minor inconvenience when I'm driving, I'm like, hey! There's been several times where like if I had an egg, I would have threw it. Yeah, and I'm not that good of a driver anyway, so I don't know why I'd criticize anybody else's driving. I'm adequate at the task of driving a motor vehicle. And this is probably going to be the last time. We're going 36 minutes, and if anybody follows me on Instagram, every Friday or almost every Friday I'm going to be going live. I'm going to try to get a guest on. Last night we had Raw Novikov on talking harp philosophy, meditation, trance, stuff like that. I'm going to get that uploaded tomorrow because I did screen record it. And we'll see if YouTube shuts down my channel or gives me a strike for using Instagram content, but it's my own. We'll just see what happens. So if anybody's interested in sharing a screen with me on Instagram and talking about the harp or talk about your harp journey or playing the harp or talk about your techniques, shoot me a message or leave a comment. What if I did a live stream during the day? You should, and you post a link in the comments here. If I get around to it, I'll check my flagged or spam file and make sure to mark yours is okay, because a lot of times if you post a link on any of my videos, I'm not going to see it because YouTube algorithm automatically takes it and moves it to spam, because that's what spammers do. But unfortunately, it takes off a lot of good people posting links. Last one. This is the almighty Babayev Monarch. He's not from Norway. This is a Russian maker. Absolutely amazing. Of similar build quality, I would say are Haret Dinov and Mohan. Mohan are probably the most, for harps under $60, best, some of the best instruments you can get, because you get Babayev style gaps. Let's try this Monarch or Mo Chang. Is it less Chang? No, it's more Chang, baby. Oh yeah, that's my draw starter. Every once in a while you get a Mohan that's a draw starter. Very weird because the gaps are so tight, because normally you don't see a harp gap like a Babayev or a Mohan that has a draw star. But this is when I want to really get weird, turn the lights off, put the shakers on, put on the turtle helmet. I don't actually have a turtle helmet, but easy, some of the easiest harps to draw start if you get a Mohan that draw starts. Most Mohan come fairly melodic. Carol Peak, how you be doing? I said I was gonna wrap it up, but I never wrap it up when I say I'm gonna wrap it up. I'll be like, this will be the last harp, and like 7 harps later. I really want to buy the Baikal by Szilagyi. Oh yeah, I will be hopefully getting Szilagyi harps in the fall. I've reached out to Zoltan Szilagyi about getting another large order of harps. I got a large order of harps 2 years ago, and then gave away about $1,000 of them. Just threw them in people's random bags. Thank you for demonstrating. Oh yeah. You got some Babayev on the mail. Yeah, if you want something Babayev level of gaps and you don't want to spend a lot of money, Mohan. Here's a Mohan large traditional. Oh, thank you for tuning in, Cyberfish, in this one. I've got a large collection of Mohan. These little files, they're not a 3 square file, but you have 3 flat sides, and it's kind of not triangular shaped. Not triangular shaped like this. It's more of like an elongated triangle. You have 2 sides that are not files, and then one side that is. It's perfect for getting in where you have roughness, especially on Morchang. These Morchang are affordable harps. A lot of really awesome harps on Morchang, but a lot of times the ends of them are mildly sharp. If you start cradling them in the corner of your lip, you can take that file, and I wouldn't use a file that's 2-sided, but just a 1-sided triangular file, because you don't want to file on the reed and smooth that out. Because you have this large traditional. I'm like, how did I go this long without having a large traditional in my collection? Let's play that same tune, or what I can remember of it. I'm drumming on my lips and letting the reed come in. Then he says there's a little town called Burgaw, North Carolina, where you could have yourself a blueberry festival. Oh, cool. I would eat a mess of blueberries. I've had them before. They're blue and round. They taste good. They stain everything they touch. I bet at a blueberry festival, I bet everything's blue. Yeah, I'm going to end with that harp. Where was the almighty Babayev? We'll play this a little bit. I love the Babayev. The only thing I find irritating about Babayev, and this is going to be a good compliment irritating, is that they are gapped so insanely tight that coconut oil. You gotta sometimes, especially if you're in a cold basement, like in the winter, you gotta really blow on them and warm them up because that coconut oil will stop them because those gaps you can't see nothing through them. What are some other harps that are gap tight? Oh yeah, I'll mention of are just ridiculous. Not quite as tight as the Babiev. We're gonna get down on this Mohan, and if anybody wants to be a part of my Instagram live feed on BebCorp every Friday, we're gonna have a different guest on. Whether you're a beginner, advanced, a music teacher, whatever. If you got something to say about the harp, shoot me a message or leave a comment. And we'll set something up. I've scheduled several weekends out or several Fridays out. I'm gonna be trying to go live at 8 p.m. on Fridays on my Instagram BebCorp. Next Friday we're gonna have Mr. Mark Groudon on there. The next Friday after that, the 15th, we'll be having Nico Cornelius. I'm hoping to get Mikhail Masco on after that. So we're just going to get a whole bunch of harpers on there. Get them talking. You can demonstrate technique. You can play whatever the times. It's just going to be like a podcast. The time's just going to be to spend however you want. Dylan Martin, how you be doing? We are 41 minutes in. I love y'all. Keep your harps clean. Keep them dry. Keep them oiled. Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to eat some blueberries tonight. Somebody's talking about a blueberry festival. What if we did a jaw harp competition online? That is, dude, get a hold of the North American Jaw Harpists on Facebook. We have a message feed that's the Dueling Jaw Harp, where people will challenge each other to like a little jaw harp duel. I just recently lost a jaw harp duel to Goncalo Ferraria on the Gangong. I'm not a very good Gangong player, but that's what challenge was made on. And those are fun. I love y'all. Keep your hot thing, keep driving on. How about? Nice. Wonder if you could see my antlers. Love y'all. Harp out. Bit of jaw harp nonsense. Blah, 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 blah. In the stream, and it's rightly.